All right, here we go. RX individual event number 1 will be 9 bar muscle ups for the men, 7 for the women, a 25-foot handstand walk, 24 calorie on the row for the men, 21 for the ladies, 25-foot handstand walk back to the rig for 9 bar muscle ups again, 7 for the ladies, 25-foot handstand walk. We're going to increase that row to 30 calories for the men, 27 for the women, a 25-foot handstand walk again back to the rig, and you'll finish up with 9 bar muscle ups men, 7 ladies, a 25-foot handstand walk, and then another 36 calories for the men and 33 for the ladies. There's a cap of 13 minutes on this workout to get this done. As far as the flow is concerned, you gotta start underneath of the rig on your start mats, 3, 2, 1, go. You advance to your pull-up bar, get those bar muscle ups in. Just looking for you guys to make sure the feet or your glide kip or whatever kip you use doesn't allow for the feet above the rig, the pull-up bar I should say. Stay below it, and then when you guys get over top, just make sure you guys lock out at the top of that support position on the pull-up bar. For your 25-foot handstand walks, it is not unbroken. You can go 5-foot segments if you like. It's your choice. So every 5 feet, you can come down if you'd like. If you do obviously come down before you pass that 5-foot segment, you have to go back to the previous 5-foot mark before you guys can advance, right? So for the most part, pretty straightforward, right? The rower, when you guys get to that rower, you'll need to be the ones to turn it on. So either you can turn it on, hit just row, or you can start pulling that handle. But the judges will not be assisting with any of the turning on of the monitors, just to keep it fair across the board in case some judges are more aware of it than others. I don't want to have any incidents where someone's like, oh, well, that judge turned that rower on for someone else and vice versa. So we'll make sure that the athletes only are touching that monitor. So be mindful of that when you guys get done that handstand walk and you walk up to your rower, that you guys have to turn it on. When you finish your last little bit of rowing here, you guys will come off the rower and you have to cross the line for your time to end. So if you're pushing that time cap on the rower, it doesn't finish when you hit that last calorie. You have to get off and run across the line for that to be to record your results for the time. So be mindful of that as well, right? We will have a warm-up rig, so you guys will have access to the bar for the bar muscle ups in the warm-up area, so you guys can do that before you come on the competition floor. Again, if you guys have any questions, you can message or you can email me, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys have. All right, guys, RX individual event number 2, pretty straightforward. We got a 1-rep max snatch. You guys have 6 minutes to attempt 6 lifts, right? It's gonna be EMOM style. So minute 1, you guys will hit your snatch. Minute 2, you'll attempt again. Minute 3, minute 4, minute 5, minute 6. Those are the options as far as attempts are concerned. If you want to either A, skip around, so maybe your first minute you go and you snatch, and then the next minute you take off, and then the next minute you snatch, next minute you take off. It's up to you. You guys can really give yourself as many attempts as you want. Obviously across that 6-minute window, as far as it could be 6 attempts, it could be 3 attempts, it could be 4 attempts. It's your choice. You guys can preload the bar before the first lift, so the weights will be out there. You guys can load the bar up, and then you can announce to the judge what your weight's going to be. That way you guys don't lose any time with that initial first minute. If you miss the lift and you want to go down in weight, you guys can go down, you can go up. It's really your choice. We'll have plenty of weights. We'll have fraction plates. We'll have 5-pound plates. When I say fraction, I mean half-pound plates. I apologize. Not whatever. So half-pound plates, 5-pound plates, and you guys obviously have an assortment of other plates to work through for your snatch. Right. So for the most part, pretty straightforward. Again, every minute on the minute for 6 minutes, you guys will have an attempt at a snatch. It'll be whatever the heaviest lift total is. It's not going to be cumulative. So whatever the heaviest lift is, that is going to be your score for event number 2. If you guys have any questions, as always, comment, message, or send out an email. Be happy to get back with you guys. All right, guys, here we go. RX individual event number 3. This will be 3 minutes on with a 1-minute rest, followed by every round. For this workout, you have 21 toes to bar, 15 thrusters as a buy-in. Time remaining will be max burpee box jump overs. Right, the weight for that thruster is 65 for the women with a 20-inch box, and it's 95 for the men with a 24-inch box. Right. For your toe to bar, make sure the heels clear the hips, behind the hips, and then both feet make contact in between the hands, the top of that movement for it to count. For the thrusters, make sure you guys get below parallel. Make sure we lock out, shoot the head through for full range of motion for that thruster. And for the burpee box jump overs, these will be facing. You'll be facing your box, and you guys will be advancing that box every 10 reps. So hips and chest to the ground, hop up and over. After your 10th rep, you'll move it up to the next part, which will have numbers on the ground for you guys to indicate where the box goes. And then again, once you hit 10 reps, you're at 20, you'll move it up and you'll move it up and you'll move it up. Again, the score is going to be essentially your total amount of burpee box jump overs across all 3 rounds. There is work requirement. So like in the years past, I've learned with these events, some people are like, oh, I'll take the second round off and I'll be really good to go for the last event. If you do not get through your 21 and 15, right, then that round counts as a 0, and you guys will not be allowed to move on to the next round. Now, if there's like an injury or something crazy happens, that's different. But if someone's just like, I'm gaming this and I'm not going to do any work this round, right, you won't be allowed to advance to the 3rd round, right? So you have to at least to work through this 20 and 15 to get credit for it to move on to the next part, right? If our judges or our head judges sense that someone's doing this or slacking, you will not advance to the 3rd portion of this interval, right? So there is some work requirement, right? We've had some people in the past kind of game that, and this year we're not going to let that happen. So be mindful of that when you guys are out on the competition floor. Again, any questions, let me know. Again, as many reps as possible in 3 minutes. Again, those reps consist of the burpee box jump overs. Should be a fun event. Should be a nice little burner. Again, you guys will move that box up every 10 reps. So you'll be creating distance between you and the rig. So, there's going to be transitions. There's going to be more distance. So whatever you're doing right now in training probably won't be the same on the day of the event just because of all those factors. So again, questions, let me know. I'll get back to you guys right away. All right, guys, event number 4 for the RX individuals. This will be the final event of the day. The top 10 men and women will compete in this event. Should be a nice little sprint. It's 4 times, 5 rope climbs, 20 clean and jerks, 5 rope climbs, right? So it could be a little bit grippy there. Obviously, should be a fast, fun workout. Time cap is 6 minutes. The weight for the men is 155, and it's 105 pounds for the ladies. As far as the rope climbs are concerned, there'll be a true 15-foot rope climb. You guys will be required to touch the upright to the top of that, top of the rope for that rep to count. If you miss it, it's a no rep. Obviously, you guys will need to control yourself on the way back down to the bottom of that rope climb. When you move up to the 20 clean and jerks, you guys will can power clean it, push press, push jerk, split jerk, whatever you want to do to get it over your head. It's really your choice. You will do 10 clean and jerks in one section and roll the bar up and do 10 clean and jerks at another section so that you guys kind of have to advance the bar, right? Then you work your way back to that 5 rope climb again. On your 5th rope climb, when you come back down, you guys will run to the end of the floor and you guys will pass the finish line, and that will be the final time for you guys on that event, right? So for the most part, pretty straightforward, nice little sprint. Seems some of you guys have tested it, posted it, tagged us in it, so excited to see you guys get after a little bit. It's our first ever RX individual year, so as always, we'll learn from it, and if we need to beef up the workouts or whatever the case may be for the future, obviously it's a good testing point this year for us. So hopefully you guys like the workouts. I'm hoping for a good day with you guys, and we'll see you in about 2 weeks.